Hey, it's Sean from Cove Lessons in Boating. And have you ever thought about owning a PWC? What's that like and why might you want to? I've asked this salesperson here a couple questions and she seems to be ignoring me, so I'm just going to go and look at them myself. So PWCs are super popular, and why? They are a ton of fun. If you've ever driven one, ridden on one, or owned one, you'll know that they're fun to maneuver, they accelerate really quickly. You can do all kinds of things on them. You can fish off them, you can get models that are set up for wakeboarding, you can tow tubes and have 3 people on them. They're very versatile. And in our marketplace, we find some of the reasons people get into Seadoos are that they are less expensive to purchase, gets you out on the water for a day, and gives you the opportunity, if you buy 1 or 2, to get out with a couple friends, explore. They don't draw very much water, so they're great for getting into some shallow areas if you like going into back cuts of bays or you like to go in places where traditional boats can't go. They're also very light when it comes to trailering. So one of the reasons people get into Seadoos or PWCs is that they can use their smaller tow vehicle they already own to get that boat to the ramp, and they can explore all kinds of different lakes and rivers. When you have a larger boat, there's more of a production to take it out and to move it to different lakes or different bodies of water. But with a Seadoo or a PWC, this one here is on a trailer, so you've got 2 PWCs on a trailer. If they're covered and in your driveway, you can hook on them and go to any body of water in any distance that's going to be safe and not too rough, and explore on any given weekend. So they're very versatile. Another reason people love them are if they're cottage owners. So if you own a cottage or a lake house, and you spend your summers there and you have company up, it's a great way for you to let people get out and play when they're at your cottage. So sometimes we'll find that these aren't the primary boat for a lot of cottage owners or lakefront homeowners, but they're the secondary toys. And so they'll have a traditional pontoon, wakeboard boat, or a large bow rider, or multiple boats, and then they'll have Seadoos as kind of that auxiliary. You want to just get out in the water and go for a ride, and you don't really want to uncover the boat and make a big production out of it. Or you want to be able to take your friend out and show them around the lake. Sometimes people will feel less intimidated riding this than driving the large boat. So people who aren't super comfortable with boating will feel comfortable jumping on one of these and going to their neighbors to visit. So the PWC can kind of be that additional water toy or water transportation that will bring a little more excitement and fun to your lakefront home or cottage. There are some downsides to Seadoos. Of course, because they are very quick, if you're not careful, and because they turn so sharply, you can end up hurting someone. They are very, very fast, and if you're not careful, you can of course hurt wildlife or damage people's property. They're also typically not usable at night. There are kits available for navigation lights, but by and large, they are for daytime use only. Boating tends to draw people in, and when you have either a cottage or a lakefront home, or you have the ability to get on the water, your friends and families start hearing about it and want to be involved. You very quickly run out of capacity for guests when you only have a 3-seat Seadoo. If you're not too sure, try renting one, because there will be places that rent them. They may not be the best quality, or they may be a bit on the abused and used side, but at least allow you to try one and see if you feel comfortable. If you want to know more about all the different types of boats available in the marketplace, check out this video here where we categorize most of them.